welcome to another Pioneer gameplay. So today we'll be bringing you Ramp. Well, sort of in a sense. Usually, the last time I played Ramp was, I think, the first time I trophied on this league, which is a Pioneer League, and I was playing the Devotion Ramp. This time, we've seen this specific deck played a couple of times from our last session, and I wanted to try it out for myself. It's Gruul Ramp. Basically, it's mostly green. What it's trying to do is to ramp on your first turn, second turn, and then third turn via Cultivate and Nissa's Pilgrimage to make sure that you actually land your fifth drop, which is your Cavalier Thorns or your World Breaker. And the aim of the game is to either World Breaker or Dragon Lord Atarka as soon as possible and win the game from that. Other than that, your only board wipe is actually Ugin the Spirit Dragon. Now, on top of that, we also have a topper, which is Emrakul, the Promised End. We also have some lands that we can dump our mana into. Lair of the Hydra, basically because if your opponent is blue, if you have a land threat, then maybe they don't have a way to answer it, but quite certain they would have in a sense of like, I think per session, I forgot what the namesake card is, but there is an answer for that. Also, we have an Arc of Orazca to draw us cards. That being said, let's look at the sideboard. We have Elvish Mystic, 2 of them, and 2 Llanowar Elf to extra give you that oomph on the first few turns. This usually replaces our Arboreal Grazer slot in case we want to have a more dynamic or faster way to go about our mana cost. Or it could also replace Oath of Nissa, the same idea. Now the difference there is that if we replace Arboreal Grazer, that means that we're not expecting any interaction. And then on top of that one, replacing it with replacing our Oath of Nissa basically means that we just really want to go fast. We also have 4 Courier or Courser of Crufix. This is basically to against red variants or aggro variants, wherein we just basically want to have incidental life gain. We also have 4 Weathered Runestone. This is so that we are against reanimator strategies, or basically like what else do we have there? Like we Nota strategies also. It's quite nice. And an extra Ugin Spirit Dragon, so that your opponent is really packing that a lot of creatures or like permanents. Bring it in. And finally, 2 more Emrakul the Promised End, because one Emrakul the Promised End and 1 Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger. These are all so that you can have a bit more top-end threats if you expect the game to go long. Alright, now that's that. Let's go through the gameplay. Alright, it's turn 1. We are on the play. We're against Card Game Addict. It's quite nice. Good name. We're gonna keep. This is embodiment of a thing that we can keep. Go with main. Start with Lair of the Hydra. Cast our Arboreal Grazer, put in our Castle Garen Break, pass the turn. Opponent knows what's up. Hopefully, what are they playing? That's green and blue. Llanowar Elf. Looks like they're on the Devotion train. So this is where our Dragon Lord actually are quite nice. But this is where the fun doesn't really start up until we go into the 8 manas. I think this is where we have a bit more, how should I say this, advantage against our opponent. I'm really hoping that we can get some Pilgrimage. Let's see what they have. That's a briefcase. Oh, okay, this is different then. A deck that has a briefcase. Let's see. I think this is ooh, this is quite spicy. This could be what are the things that I have? Oh, Dimir Control couldn't be, Red Aggro couldn't be, but that's the last 30 days. Hidden Strings, I don't. Does Sacrifice, not really. Maybe this is Niv. Ooh, okay. Where we start our Oath of Nissa, secure our mana draw or mana drop, Grazer. Unfortunate that we would have to let those go. So we have now almost enough mana to hopefully cast our World Breaker. Ooh, okay. Kenan, alright. For 2, Citizen, 4, Karn, okay. We really need that extra land now, else we'll be locked out from the game. I wonder what they would go for. Let's see. Ooh, Springleaf Drum. Not. Okay. Quite spicy. Green blue. What is this? Oh, Reality Chip. Okay, really need that land. Really need that land. Oh, that's a lot of Dragon Lord Atarka. Okay, from this position, though, that kind of sucks. Okay, That's a 4/4. Let's attack. Or 3/3, I mean. Karn the Great Creator. They'll just block with... Is this creature? Yeah, that's a creature definitely that could still block. Unfortunate, unfortunate. Let's see if they can combo off. I'm quite curious about how they're going to set this up. This is the downside of like playing ramp, because there are times where you draw just lands. There are also times that you draw just your payoff cards. Okay, that's a Pyromancer. I mean, Paradox Engine into Emery. Okay. How would they win though? Ancestral Statue. Okay. Ancestral Statue. So Ancestral Statue states that whenever it comes into play, it will have to bounce it will bounce a non-land permanent. Therefore, they can win. Okay, I just want them to see their win condition. Okay, it's an Ether Flux deck, so I'm gonna concede here. Just sometimes opponent actually just wants you to go on to the combo and make you lose time, but we're not one of those types of people. So looking at those, I think we're still quite I still want to have some ramp. But at the same time, I don't think the Ugins would be very, very efficient in this manner. Emrakul is really good. I want to put in some runes as well. Okay, this is where I think I will need to shave some of the Oracle. I don't think, do we want to go with a Elvish Mystic? Not really. Do we want to? Okay, I think this is the time where we can go without the the Oath of Nissus, and maybe do it that way. I really want to have these. It's quite nice. Okay, we're going to keep this. We do have a lot of like pilgrimage, plus we do have the runestone, so that means the chip wouldn't be effective, or the reality chip, I think. Reality chip PG. Quite nice. Okay. You may look at the top card of your library anytime as long as reality chip is attached to a creature. You may play lands and cast spells from the top of your library. It's quite nice. We're gonna start to play. Land drop. Go. Our game addict. Going to start with a Llanowar Elf. Quite nice. Going to start with a Caryatid also. And I'm gonna go for a Pilgrimage. Ooh, that's Keenan. Not cool. Here's a Pilgrimage. On. Go. So next turn, I can go Pilgrimage into Runestone. Runestone Pilgrimage. Hopefully that works. Okay. That's a Paradox. Okay. Mox into a 4 to cast. Spring Leaf. Okay. What's the last card? Okay. Ooh, okay. They just activated the ability. None of those. Quite nice. Last two. Nothing. Alright. Ooh, that's a Dragon Lord. Here's my land. Here's my Pilgrimage. And then land. Just to make sure that I have that extra land next turn. Here's my stone. 6, go. Are they gonna expose the reality chip? Maybe, maybe not. Next turn, I'm just going to go for it, regardless of what's happening. 4, okay. 6 to casts. And put it on top of owner's library. Okay, top. They use this. They channeled it. Quite nice. And have another Keenan. Cool. Now they're going to use this to reconfigure. They're tapped out. Okay. That's the Runestone, and drop 6. So this one says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dragon Lord. Okay, pass my turn. Okay, that's another Dragon Lord. We're going to attack. Just to make sure that they don't have anything else. Another Dragon Lord. Choose this. Shoot you for 5. Pass the turn. Essentially a 2-turn clock, but what can we do? Down to 2. Let's cast this Thorn. Put this into play. I can bring that back later. Okay. Pass the turn. Looks like we got him. We're gonna be beginning sideboard. So it looks like we really need to have those extra mana acceleration. So I'm gonna go full suite right here. I could lessen our Cavalier of Thorns and Cultivate. I think that works, just to make sure that we have all of the issues, all of the potential outs that we want to have. I don't want to go down with a lot of Ugins. Okay, this is a hand that we have definitely cannot keep. We're gonna mulligan this. It's so bad. This one, yes, we can keep. We're probably gonna bottom one pilgrimage. Oh no, let's go with a land. I would bottom a land here, definitely. Let's bottom a forest. We're bottoming a forest. Don F6, go. Land tapped. Okay, that's good news for us. Here's a land. Here's our Elvish Mystic. We're gonna have 6 go. Then next turn, I'm gonna go for Nissa Pilgrimage, just in case they have a counter spell. Okay, that's a reality chip. Quite nice. In that case, that's a blue mana source. Ooh, okay. Really going for it. That's Springleaf Drum. Okay. So from this position, I'd probably go with let's go with Cultivate. Go for that red and green. Green to hand. I mean, green to play. White. Red to hand. Hand of 6. Let's see what they're gonna bring to the table. 3 cards in hand. Okay. They're going to bring a Springleaf Drum to play. Quite nice. Quite cool. That's a reality chip for 1 blue. And are we looking for... Oh, they're going to equip that. Okay. Forsaken, eh? So what's our move here? I think we can just land drop here. And Cavalier. Cavalier of Thorn. 6 go. Let's see what they have or what they can do for us. Do they have... Okay, let's land drop tapped. Okay. Blue. Oh, is this Paradox? Oh, that's a Karn. Okay, Karn into what will we be getting? This time I'm going to attack Karn, go for World Breaker, Paradox Engine. Yuck. Okay. Let's attack Karn first. Karn goes down. Here's a shrine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. World Breaker. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Paradox. Ooh, they just passed? Uh-huh. So, I'm just gonna go for Shrine right here. No point in doing stuff. That's 5. Okay. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna say yes. Here's a land. Down to 9. Awa, right? Now they have need a way to churn through their deck. Big manas. Oof, that's a Karn. Okay, I have a Karn. Is this a reality chip time? Okay, or what will they be searching for? They need a way to either draw a card, but honestly, a reality chip might be the best thing that they could have right now. Yeah, that's a reality chip. But they already played the land, which is quite sad. So if they only have, they top deck a land, that's it. They don't make it. Oh, okay. They return it to hand. Oh, they have a Tawa on top of their hand. No cards in hand right now, so they're really reliant on the top deck. It has to be a non-creature. Oof, okay. So lucky, better lucky than good, they would say. Quite nice. They needed to brick. They need to brick. Paradox. Okay. Okay. Snare. Deterministically, there is a chance for them to brick. So since this is game 3, I'm just going to let it happen. Wait for them to brick. Okay, they got the Karn right now. They got us. So they would just go for... Oh, they go for... If the top deck is a land, could go for... Could still steal this, depending on what they take. That's 16. Sequentially, they have 3 non-lands. Usually this type of deck runs 20. They have 6 in play. We'll just make them have it. I mean, to be honest, at this point, just 5 minutes. I'm just gonna go and grab a quick drink. Just going to leave you guys here real quick. Okay, it's now 0. So what does this mean? Do I win? Question mark. I don't know why this happened, but honestly, right, there are a couple of factors that could have done. No idea what happened here. So basically, I think it's either their mom went in and said, "Hey, why are you playing? You should be working." Or there could be an internet connection on their end. Or the other possibility is that there could be lands only remaining in the library, which is quite weird. I don't think that would be the case. Because precisely what I think what could have had happened was that they could have cycled through their deck, even though the top deck of their library through the reality chip is still a land. They can just activate the Kinnan to have a reshuffle, sort of speak. So look at the top 5 cards of the library. You may put a non-human card from among them into the battlefield, but the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So basically, you can shuffle those in. So I'm not quite certain why they just paused there for 5 minutes and did nothing. I guess I'll take it. On to the next one. All right, we're against 210G. And we're gonna go on the draw. And looks like this is a hand that we cannot keep. Usually, this is also a downside of the ramp. As I mentioned a while ago, you could have, drawn the non-ramp part of your deck. This is quite I would say this is a bit weak, but for this type of ramp deck, right? It's dependent on our opponent. But looking at our opponent as well, or the list of potential opponents that we would have from the meta, it's either combo, and rarely do I see like control. So I'm gonna mulligan this. And I think this one I cannot go any further. So I'm just gonna keep this. And I'm going to bottom the Sanctum and then the Dragon Lord. I'm going to prioritize the fact that I want to see ramp. So if I don't see a turn 1 play, I'm just gonna go Castle Garen Brig into Lair of Hydra and to hopefully cultivate into Nissa's Pilgrimage. So as you can see a while ago, it could have been an advantage for us to just skip the 6 cards. But to be honest, I think we would have, I'm looking for a turn 1 or turn 2 play, considering that we are on the draw. So that's that. And considering how our opponent is basically taking their sweet time to decide whether or not to play or what to play, not sure if they're actually playing control. So there are specific opponents that I have on what do you call this? Yeah, it looks like they're playing control. So yeah, I'm just gonna go Rampadoodle. This is where the breaker shines. Yep, F6, go. And then from here, I'm gonna start with Cultivate. And drop, Cultivate. Dreaded Control. Looking at the control list right now, there's going to be Ether Gust. Wow, main Ether Gust. Okay, we're gonna bottom that. And F6, go. So Ether Gust would be their answer against, what do you call this? Breaker. So let's Pilgrimage. Let's see if they counter. They don't counter. Okay. This is one of the cool thing about ramp is that your ramp spells usually don't get countered in favor of them trying to find their finishers as early as possible. Like the fairy, like that. Okay. Okay, 2 cards. Is that probably potentially be a Fraudulent? So March of the Otherworldly is a really threatening thing. Censor could be a thing as well. Fateful Absence, Absorb, but this mana doesn't represent Absorb mana. So I'm gonna go with start with the Cavalier of Thorn. This basically digs us for lands. At the same time, it also digs us for our World Breaker. We did not get one, unfortunate. But we would have a Sylvan Caryatid here. Let's go. Then this one basically can activate and return a dragon, creature, or Ugin to hand. So as I was feeling that they had sensors there, so that's a thing. This is where they could Field of Ruin our Dragon Lord stuff. Ooh, they did not like that at all. So, you could just Shrine for 3. Can do that, right? I mean for 2. And then Shrine for 2. I mean for 3. And then just attack the fairy. Okay, they're going to search for a mountain. Then the other one would be... Ooh, nice. Wonder. Okay, I see how it is. That was cool. 7 cards. Definitely a couple of like supreme verdicts here and there. Ooh, Caryatid. Let's start with a Pilgrimage. Quite cool. And I'll pass the turn. Against blue-white, it's basically patience. Okay, sure. Sure, I'm just gonna take that 3 damage. Not sure why they want to do that. Oh, I think they're playing it very inefficiently because the castle really doesn't do much. Okay, let's see if they do have some absorbs. Okay, absorb. Okay, they absorb. Cool. So I'm making them use their absorbs. Also have an Emrakul in our library. I mean, there's a lot of ways. Yup, takes 6 damage. That's okay. Turn the dragon. Okay. Oof, it's an arboreal grazer. Wow. Just need to get the big Teferi out of the picture. You have another absorb? Of course they do. Okay, let's see. We're not going to give up. We're gonna do it. One Emrakul can change everything. The tides of battle. Okay. Okay. I mean, can block. I should have casted the Grazer. I'm sorry, my child. Okay. As mentioned a while ago, we're not gonna give up. So we have 25 lands and we already drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 14. So that's round about, we only have 11 more to go. So I'm quite optimistic that we can draw some threats here. Uncounterable threats, hopefully. Post sideboard, I would probably be looking at our Emrakuls. Okay, code blocks. Let's all block because I know I'll be drawing a Emrakul. Okay, Emrakul. They dropped the Supreme Verdict. Nice. Okay. They got us here. Unfortunately. Okay. I respect that. Against their deck, though, definitely these bad boys comes into play. What else do we want? There's an argument for me to put in the Cursor, primarily because I wanted to have a bit more, what do you call this, threat density. Ugin is always going to be a big threat, or like I would say minor threat because easily answerable by Censor, or not Censor, I'm saying Dovin's Veto, which they have, and I think they're going to board in a couple more Ether Gusts. But if I want to put in more threats, Grazer would be bad though. That's the part. Okay. Maybe I can hedge it a little bit. Dragon Lord Atarka is quite nice previously, but it can be countered. This one doesn't say it cannot be countered, so I'm gonna shave 2 of those. I'm not too fancy with Cavalier of Thorns. I mean, it works hand in hand with Breaker, but what can we do? I think I like this configuration. In fact, I'm going to shave 1 more Dragon Lord. Okay, let's do that. We're on the play. We're going to go first. It looks like we do have a turn 1 land or elf into a turn 2 Nissa's Pilgrimage. We also have our World Breaker right here. We're going to keep. Hopefully, if they don't hit our Llanowar, this would yield us very good time because we do have a World Breaker. Quite nice. Also, this artwork of Llanowar Elf takes me back. It's been a while since I've seen this. Alright, we're on the play. We're gonna go Llanowar Elf right here. Pass the turn. Let's see what our opponent is packing. I'm hopeful that they take out their portable holes because it's really bad. We didn't show them the Llanowar Elf. That's the reason why I believe you board out, or this is on the sideboard plan, so that they don't see a Llanowar Elf anywhere. The only one drop that they saw a while ago was either a Nissa's is taking their sweet time. I'm not sure. Oh, they mulligan down to 6 as well. All right. Ooh, I love it. Yes, that's a pilgrimage. Luckily that we don't have a opponent doesn't have. Okay. Surprise about the Llanowar Elf. It's going to be a difficult what do you call this, ramp for sure. I'm going to do a land drop right here. Let's start with the Dictate of Crewfix though. Let's see if they have, Dictate of Crewfix, Cursor of Crewfix. As of recently, I've been looking at Dictate of Crewfix because I was building my EDH deck. And I wanted to build a group hug, so that's why I mentioned it offhand. When it's taking a sweet time right here, it looks like they either have an Ether Gust or that's the only viable option. I don't think Censor would also be a viable option right here. They're thinking about why they see these types of cards. Gain 1 life, they cycle, which is not a good idea because here's my oath. I'm gonna take a Thorn because we already have all of those. Any order. Going to attack. So next turn we can cast a World Breaker, which is quite nice. And we can chain world breakers, basically. So we have an option to either shrine. Go for shrine, but I want to chain world breakers. Yup. Sure, that's fine. Yes. Another world breaker. 6 go. Oh, forgot. Can attack. Yep. Are they going to porthole my Llanowar elf? Could be a good idea. I knew it. So, here's me with the shrine. Gaining some life. Attacking you now. This is my 2, 3, 4, 5 Cavalier of Thorn that I showed you a while ago. So do I go for red or do we go for Dragon Lord is already here. I'm gonna go for the shrine. Okay. Opponent got it. So that's the power of ramp if we are able to curve out correctly against them. Post board, they would definitely be looking out for our turn 1 play, which is the Llanowar Elves. Yep. With the Kuma, I have creatures I want in the graveyard and creatures I want to bring back to hand. Yes, I think that's a good idea as well. It really depends on the build though. I'll have a look after this game. Spirit Chiller. Think you have something here. Going back, so we're on the draw right now, and it's very crucial for me to have, I was thinking of running it back. Also, I'm also thinking of running Arboreal Grazer back, but the upside of having it on turn 1 as against the upside of it or downside of it drawing later whenever they have controlled the board for us, really bad for me. So I'm just gonna submit the deck here. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna keep. Opponent also kept. Quite nice. Play tapped. Ooh, that's 2 Emrakuls, which is nice. Now it's just a matter of getting there. Okay, this is me. That's an Ether Gusts. Okay, no problem. Bottom. We're going to play a land and cast a Mystic. This basically prevents them from using Sensor efficiently. So that's why I did it that way. So they have to expend a real counter spell for Nissa. Yes, that's it. And here's my oath. I'm going to put in a forest into my hand. Any order. Okay. The Courser of Krufix also. Ooh, are they going to exile our creature? Potentially. Really bad. I don't know why they keep on doing that. But okay. So, it's either I go for Cultivate or Krufix. Either way, they're forced. I think we are in a better position to go Krufix right here. Next turn, I'm quite sure that I can put in a creature into play. I mean, what do you call this? I have a land drop no matter what happens. So this to me screams another Wanderer. So let's not do that. Okay. Let's see if they have another hard counter spell for this. They don't, which is quite nice for me. For that, go for this. Gain some life. Okay, then drop. Gain some life again. And I'm just gonna pass the turn. So we have 2 types. They're gonna cast a... Okay, Memory Deluge. I thought they were gonna go for a Wanderer. I mean, is the upside of me not running into a Wanderer really nice. Ooh, okay. Castle Garen Brig. Gain some life. Gonna cast a Llanowar Elf. I pass the turn. So this is 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm just missing 2 types. Another Memory Deluge. Oh, I think maybe they're looking for... Okay. I'm just gonna go for... What do you call this? Hopefully ramps. I need lands. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2. Dark Typhoon. Oof, okay. Land and Ugin. Okay, so this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, is my math right? So this is 13 to cast, right? So I need 12 mana. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm missing 1 more. Ugh, kind of bad. Okay, let's just attack. We do have 2 Emrakuls, which is quite nice. Could Field of Ruin myself to find something. Okay, Supreme Verdict. Nice. Okay, so that's 3 cards. Now I only need to have 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 1, 2, 6. Woo, baby. So, yes, exactly how we drew it up. So I think there's no other way for it to They can't do anything from this position. I'd probably search for either because either they counter our Emrakul, or so the play here is they either counter our Emrakul, or they risk what they call this Field of Ruining my land, and then I fail to search. I think that's one of the key things here. They might also not have a counter spell on the hand. I think that's also part of it. From there I can just search World Breaker or Emrakul or Ulamog from that position. So I think we had it in the bag. This is how the deck is drew up. On to the next game. Right, okay. We're on the draw. We're against Bogdish. Nice. I like the name. We have a turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 play. Rakdos. Thoughtseize. See what they would be taking. Took out our payoff card. Let's start with a Oath. I'll take a World Breaker right here. The reason why is that it has more... It has a... So... Dragon Lord Atarka has a bit more efficacy against their deck, right? But World Breaker has permanent answers, or like they can't Thoughtseize it. Plus it's a recurring threat. So notice that I'm just playing cards that they saw a while ago. I'm hoping that they don't have a way to... We're gonna take this damage, okay. Because this looks like it's Mardu Greasefang. Nope, it's not. Looks like it's mid-range. Yeah, it's just mid-range. So I showed them a Pilgrimage. So let's go for a Pilgrimage. Just play cards that you showed them. Okay. We're gonna go for World Breaker next turn. Okay. They discarded Kroxa. We're gonna go for block. We're gonna block here. They just attack because they just needed the mana. Okay, Parhelion. Yikes. Another blood thingy. Okay, so I will go with the land because I showed them that. Go with World Breaker. So the reason why I'm exiling this instead of a land is because they have a creature, what do you call this? A treasure token. So if they already have the rat in hand, they could still cast the cards. We're now on the defense. I'm hoping that we... Ooh, still gonna attack. Looks like they don't have it though for some reason, which is good news for us. We're gonna take... We're down to 8. Let's see what they have. Okay. 4 to cast. Is this a Chandra? Usually that's a Chandra. It's a... Ooh, okay. Yikes. We can't afford to... Oath. We're gonna take the Oath. Shrine of the Forsaken Gods. Caryatid, of course. Let's say any order. Gonna go for Shrine. Gonna go for Caryatid. Okay. Sorry, Caryatid. One of you has to die. Okay. They could still top deck a rat. Okay. That's a dragon. Okay, okay, okay. Gonna discard a... I think I'm gonna go with the Arc right here. Down to 5, of course. Gonna block here, and block here. Down to 4. Okay, down to 1. Yuck. Ew. Good play, good play. I like it. There's still a way for us to win here. Maybe, maybe not. Do they have a... Wow! Can't stay? Okay, cool, cool, cool. So, we definitely needed to... Greasefang, eh? Mardu Greasefang. Let's begin sideboarding against Mardu Greasefang. So, they usually go for 2 can't stay aways. Okay, fair enough. Thoughtseize. So, instead of going for sideboard Thoughtseize, they may put it on main. Okay, so... Kroxa. We usually have 1 or 2 on these. Interesting. So with that regard, again, I don't think I want to put in our elves because stuff. That happened. World Breaker might be too slow. I would probably be going with a Dictate of Crufix or the Runestone. Man, I got 4 packs. Yo, that's gas. That's nice, man. Woo! Better open a lottery. Was actually from the promo pack. Gotcha, fam. Okay, I feel like Emrakul on the top end is ambitious, to say the least. Can put in the Weather Runestone, but question becomes how many Runestone do we want? Because if we go for 4, what is the thing that actually killed us there? Okay, gonna throw some Nissa out. I want to put in one more Ugin, but I feel like that might not be required anymore. Something like this. Okay, we're gonna play first. Since we're on the play, we have a turn 2 play here, plus our turn 3 is secure, even though if they thought sees us, we're gonna keep. So I'm gonna start it with the Forest. There was a argument in my head a while ago that I could have also considered putting in the Courser if they went with the more, what do you call this? Aggro route. So they also kept a 7 hand. Ooh, this might not be cool for us, but I'm hoping this hand can carry us to victory. These two cards definitely. So between the Shrine of Forsaken God and the Castle Garen Brig, I would be putting in the Castle Garen Brig. Castle Garen Brig into a Weathered Root Stone. That's our turn 2 play. Turn 3 play would go with a Cultivate. Alright, it's quite cool. Okay, they went with the Bloodline. It's quite nice. We're gonna go with a land drop right here and start with a Cultivate. Cultivate for red and green mana. We're gonna put in the red mana first, primarily because I'm not sure if they have a Hymn to Interact, but hopefully they don't. From this position, next turn, we Cavalier of Thorns into... Okay, that's a Mirror Breaker. Gonna take 3 damage here. Okay. Ooh, nice. Cavalier of Thorns. There are times that I did not get any land. But from this position, I would probably go with a Shrine of the Forsaken God now. In F6. Because we do have Ugin. So if we top deck a land, we kinda sort of go off. 2 Parhelions. Okay. Orberg. Okay. Cool. Okay. That's a land. So this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Yep, that's 8. I'm just gonna Ugin -3. Exile everything. Okay. Can't stay away. Okay. So do I attack? Don't think so. I think we have enough to... Do we have enough to... So if they go can't stay awake for 5, this one prevents it from doing that. Okay. Let's attack. Alpha Strike. Alpha Strike. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Dictates. Sure. It's a boat. Shoot it down. And drop here. Okay, so let me take my mana up. 6 -5. Okay, let's see what this deals us. 6 -5, 1, 5, 7. Okay, let's see. Let's be greedy. Ooh, we are indeed super greedy. I think you just... Okay. Greed is good. We're able to shut them down with Runestone, which is quite nice. We'll just hope that we can capture the lightning in the bottle twice, because it looks like we don't have any other choice. Everything else feels like it's a win more. Do I want more Ugin? Indeed, because this is a way that we can reverse the tide of the tide. I don't want to touch anything else on the bottom because your Oath of Nissa serves as a redraw. Question becomes, do we want to have a pilgrimage more than just a Nissa? I think we're on the sweet spot. Okay. We have a turn 2 play into a turn 3 play. What's not to like? Really depends on if our opponent has anything here. Portable Hole definitely would be their choice of sideboard. They did not have anything for turn 0. I'm hoping to get something here for turn 2. Okay. If we top deck a land, I'm gonna put in a stone. If not, we're gonna go with a Caryatid because stone can't do anything. Okay. This is gonna take 3 damage right here. Not nice, but I'm going to take it. Okay, so I'm just going to leave this untapped. I think we can go Caryatid, Runestone. Because this is the turn where when they can Grease Fang, which they don't. We're going to block. We're going to take some damage. So if we top deck a castle, it'd be a good time for us to top deck a castle. Ooh, okay. Ooh, castle. Not a castle, but a knight. I think I have no choice. Interesting. I'll probably go with a Sanctum. 1 flips, 1 doesn't. I wonder if they discard the 2 cards. Okay. They discarded another Fabled, right? Portable Hole. They're going to target our Runestone. Okay. I wonder what the last card would be. They're going to attack us. Yes, they are. Mana. Go for blocks. Block the biggest one. Okay. Down to 7. And then, hopefully, if we top deck a land here, or a Caryatid, we could be in big trouble? Question mark. Okay. Red and green. And drop for green. Here's my other Caryatid. We're, of course, gonna pass the turn. Okay. Looks like they wanted to the card in hand. Okay. Thoughtseize. Dragon Lord Atarka. Wait, what? Question mark? Okay. I wonder why. Do they have... Honestly, if they really just have... What? Okay. That's another runestone. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 2. Okay. 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 What's the last card though? So I'm not going to cast the runestone right now because reasons. Okay. Angel. Combo piece. Yes. Hopefully they attack us. No, they don't. Ooh. So can I bring back the... I think we can do this. Here's my Castle Garen Brig. This says non-land permanent cards in graveyards and libraries can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast spells from graveyards or abilities. So that means if I cast the Weathered Runestone, the World Breaker cannot come back. So that means I have to bring this back. Okay, it really depends on the second ability states that players can't cast spells from graveyards or abilities or libraries. Oh, can't cast spells from graveyards or libraries. Okay, that fair enough. Good catch. I'm gonna say that this one and this one. World Breaker. Gonna break some worlds. Gonna exile this. I believe, let's look at our sideboard. We boarded out 1 World Breaker, 2 Emrakuls, and an Ulamog. So there's nothing I can search for, okay? I'm just not gonna do anything here. Nope. Okay, 6. Here we go. We're just gonna take it slow here. I think we are on the advantage here. 3 to cast. Mill 3 and bring 1. What did they bring? Grease Fang. Okay. They returned Grease Fang. They returned Grease Fang. They don't have Parhelion though. Okay, they discarded a Fracture. Nice. And a... Okay, nice. Okay, I like it. Okay, here's another Cultivate. Okay, and then another Shrine. Okay, 2 shrines. I feel I'm safe. Safe enough to attack. 12, we're gonna pass the turn. Sure. Nicely done, nicely done. We were very careful towards the end. I think we could have won a while ago, but I felt that that's the easiest way to lose. We took our time. Weathered Runestone did its thing. So I guess that's it. On to the next one. Ooh, okay. I mean, we are on the play. We have a turn 1, turn 2 up until turn 3. So we're gonna keep this. I'm hoping that we draw a land here. Because what we want to do on turn 2 would be a pilgrimage rather than a Caryatid. So I'm hoping for that case. So I'm gonna go with Arboreal Grazer. And the cool thing about Grazer is that it doesn't really tell our opponent what we're playing. Because, what do you call this? Ooh, okay. Lotus Field also does that. Yikes, that's a Thoughtseize, turn 1. Let's see if we can recover from this position. Okay, they took a Sylvan Caryatid, hoping that we don't top deck a land. And they were successful in doing so, unfortunately. Okay, let's see. They managed to slow us down. Another Thoughtseize for a Nissus Pilgrimage, I would assume. Okay, that's a black mana source. Okay. Okay, Castle Garen Brig. Bit late, but what can we do? It's okay. We have 8 mana ramps. They're not pressuring the board as well. Green, red. Oh, okay. Oh, green. This could be something of a brew. Just, chugging along. We're gonna block here because I feel that war damage this early might be too much. Okay. Ooh, Kalitas. On second thought, I think it's not worth blocking right now. Because it's simplified math, I guess. Ooh, that's not end. That's not what you want to see. They were able to screw us over with only 2 cards. 2 Thoughtseize. That's the power of Thoughtseize for you. Very unfortunate that that is the case. For Varaska, they're going to shoot our Boreal Grazer. Okay. Yikes. Not so great. We're down to 8. Okay. I mean, let's see. We still have a way to stabilize, I would assume. I would say. Probably go with Ugin. Sanctum. As the turn. 5, 6, 7. Next turn I have a World Breaker. Hopefully if they can take care of our Cav. Unlikely, but okay. They got us. So invoke Despair and attack. Yikes. Okay. Quite cool. Again, black decks. Sometimes it's not really. Sometimes it's not really great for us. For me, I would probably go with. I don't want to put in the elves. I want to put in some incidental life as well. Our best friend here is an Ugin. World Breaker, not so much. I don't think that's worth it at all to do any of those shenanigans. Dragon Lord Atarka is where we want to be. Because their deck is poised to attack. Not cool to have like a very huge top end, but it's the only thing that you can fetch with your World Breaker, so that's a concession right there. There were games that I took it out, but because it's green-black, I was thinking that they could have just had a very, what do you call this? Very, how should I say this? Very lucky streak. I'm just gonna shave it like that. Let's see how it plays. Okay, we're gonna keep this. I'm quite sure that we're not going to be mana screwed, so there's that. I'm definitely gonna start with a Forest Mountain. Let's not give them an option to opponent mulligan to 6. Here's my forests. Here's my grazer. Okay, here's my mountain. Okay. Ooh, comes to play tapped. Not so great. Here's my arc. Here's my pilgrimage. Two lands. Here you go, and here you go. Cool thing about this is that if they Thoughtseize us, I'm hoping that they Thoughtseize us right now so that they see nothing. We kept a heavy hand land. Primarily because I was thinking that they would be going for. Ooh, it's been a while since I've seen a Sylvan Advocate, and it's really cool to see the Sylvan Advocate. As a turn, unlike very unlikely of us to not do anything on turn. Turn 4. This is probably a turn where they're going to go for. I mean, they already saw the forest. I didn't play it because I put more emphasis on the Castle Garden Brig. Ooh, they pushed. Yuck. So this is just the rock. Nice. So here you go. Hopefully you don't get to eat a lot. But it looks like it could. There's 2 creatures out there. I think there's 2, right? Or 3. Yep, there's 3. Insane. Playing a Sylvan Scavenging Ooze. Grave Crawler. Okay. Okay. Not going to attack. Oh, baby. Are we there yet? Nope, we're not there. Okay, they're gonna flip. Sure. Big boy. Upside is, we still can top deck a Ugin. 5 to cast. Sacrifice a creature. Gonna bring back a nothing. Okay, no. Nice. This one has menace. I think they made a mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 blocks. Block you. Down to 6. Cool, cool, cool. What is this? Okay. I guess I kept a land heavy hand and now I'm being rewarded by lands. Nice. I sort of understand why. Sort of. Their key card here is usually Invoke Despair. Lose 2 life and you draw a card, then repeat this process for each enchantment and the planeswalker. So technically it's 5 to cast, draw 3. Opponent loses 6 life on this clear board if they have it. They can just go Alpha Strike here. They could win here, right? Am I just hallucinating here? What land did they play? Was it Forest? They could have just gone, okay, activate the Mutavault. Okay. Okay. Okay, 7-7. Fatal push. Go to blocks. Is it just me or they could have just activated the Mutavault or they just played it recently? Show game log. They just played the Mutavault. Yeah, that's the play. You need to bring me down to 2. Which begs the question, what are the cards that they have in hand? It couldn't be a fatal push, right? Okay, go blank. Okay. Come on, baby. Yes. I don't know if it's worth it, but yes. Okay. So then drop right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go for a -2. Okay. So if they did not have an answer for our layer a while ago, hopefully they don't have it now. We're hanging in there, guys. We're hanging in there. Ooh. Okay. Just cast something. Oh man. Don't tell me they got it. The fatal push. Green. Okay. 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 Ooh. Down to one. Down to one, buddy. Oh, shucks. Okay. So, I think I need to go to exile this, right? One says non-basic land. One says still a land. Destroy target, artifact, enchantment, or non-basic land. Let's activate this. Let's see if I activate it, I only have 4 mana. So, let's not do that. It's gonna go exile. Okay. Okay, we're down to one, boys. Another evoke and we're dead. We're playing to our outs, definitely. Okay, fingers crossed. Waiting for. Okay, thought sees that. Yes, yes. Non-land. Aw, so unfair. Okay, at least we got that out of the way. Okay. Okay. Who will you attack? Me? Okay. So if I make this into a creature into a 3/3, just endure it. Okay. The reason why is because I want to be able to draw cards. The only way that we can recoup. Okay. Sounds really good. Cultivate. That's our last 2 lands. Those are our last 2. I will really laugh if we could win this. Come on, baby. No invokes. No directs. Okay. I'm afraid now. Okay. What is this? Okay, they're gonna draw some cards. Come on. Don't do me like this. Okay, they don't have it. Draw some cards. That's an oath. Oh, that's Karyated. Started an oath. No, I meant to go oath. Okay. Ugin. Any order. Shoot your face. Okay. Do you want to shoot their face again? I think with a turn clock, right? So the Evoke Despair says Planeswalker, enchantment, and a creature. So we are insulated against that. Hopeful that this could carry us over. Okay. Are they going to target which one? This one? Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Oh no, they know that we don't have anything. Draw some cards. Okay. You're down to 9. What do you have? Okay. You're down to 5. I can shoot you twice. I'm down to 1. You gotta have something. Tireless Tracker. Okay. Okay. Looks like we got him, boys. Looks like we got him. Oh, down to 1. Pulling a... Oh my god. This is unbelievable. Shoot you again. Yes! We've done it! We've done the impossible. Clawed away from 1. We got him! Nice, 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 nice. Okay, okay. Yo, for those who are still watching, come on, drop a follow to your boy. Helps a lot. Okay, coming back again to the game. They did not see any crew fix, I think, right? So I felt that that's the way to go. This is the board that we need. The reason why I'm just keeping 1 World Breaker is so that I can tutor for my Emrakul. And these are just like my surprise cards. Oh, okay. Gonna mulligan this. It depends though. Did they mulligan? Mulligan to 6. We're gonna mulligan as well. Okay, this one I think we can keep this. We're going to bottom a Dragon Lord. Not so great. Our Arboreal Grazer are not so great without an untapped mana source. But I'm hoping that we can get a forest right here. Or that. Sounds good. F6, go. Now it's just a matter of getting some ramp more cards. Okay. Yikes. Land drop into Caryatid. F6, go. Just gonna cast all of the Caryatids in the world. Ooh, okay. Yucks. This is a 0-3, right? Yeah, it is. That's a cav. Okay. So I'm keeping the grazers to my hand so that if they go, what do you call this? Not that. I was thinking if they go blank, I still have some buffer to protect my caryatids. Kind of cool that that didn't happen too much. Do green, green, corn. So castle. Okay. So next turn I can Dragon Lord if they kill my Cav. Not going to block. They're going to remove either my. Okay. What are they doing? Ooh, destroy target creature. Yeah, okay. I think I can bring back my dictate. I'll take that, no problem. Take the damage down to 11. One card in hand. Draw this card. So Dictate of Crewfix. Drop in life, Arboreal, and Arboreal. No, I think I'm okay with this. This is for me just to make sure that I have a spell I can cast next turn so that the, what do you call this? The grave thingy doesn't flip, preserving some life. We're going to block. Okay, or we're gonna go for blocks. Block you, block you, block you. Okay, I'm not sure if they boarded out the Liliana. Hopefully they did. Oh, they did not. That's a tireless tracker. Okay. Okay, we're gonna gain some life here. Hydra. Going to draw that card. The Dragon Lord. Here's my thing. Cast that Hydra. Okay. And now I think we are in a very good position. Yep. That's just how the cookie crumbles, baby. We're gonna jump for days. Oh, okay, okay. They're able to do that. Nice. You, you saw that I drew the Boseiju. Come on, man. Focus. Really? And that. We're going to block you, block you, block you, block you. Jump 4 days. Okay. Draw card and drop. And now the coup de grace. 2, 3, 4. So 7. Blast you to Kingdom Come. Okay. Your go. Or to cast. Chief. Sure. They going to. Yep. This seems to be hopeless. Oh, they didn't attack. Wow. Why? Come on, man. Don't lose hope. That's all we have. Hope. Let's draw some cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's both. Okay. Sylvan Caryatid again to my hand. Okay. Any order. Oh, nice. Okay. Sounds good. Your turn, guys. That's a world breaker. Oh, the wall. Let's build the wall. The wall has been built. I'm a very. Okay. Block you, block you, block you. Wall has been built. Okay, sounds good. Let's build the wall. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, and then probably go with this one. World breaker. Break some worlds. Sure. Emrakul. Then drop. Yes! The deck did its thing. All right. Final score for the night, 4-1. We only lost once, which is against Mono Black, precisely because the deck, I believe, is not geared towards playing those types of decks. Very low to the ground is definitely one of the weakness of the decks. If you see the deck lists, that's primarily the reason. Looking at this, we are definitely lucky on game number 2 because we were down to 1 and they only needed to do that 1 damage into to us. Invoke card is pretty strong, but as you could see, if we are able to establish with Crewfix, right, we can run away with the game with the incidental life gains, to be honest. Plus, if you think about it, it's kind of like Tireless Tracker without, spending mana, at least for our deck. Boom! That was fun, guys. Looking at the deck, it is mostly designed for mid-range as against mid-range towards the control end of the spectrum. However, it's a bit weak against aggro variants. That's why actually the deck packs a lot of Arboreal Grazer main instead of your Llanowar Elf and Elvish Mystic package. Primarily because the weakness of the deck is mostly aggro, so that's why you opt to go for Arboreal and Sylvan Caryatid on the onset. That's basically one of the weakness of ramp decks, right? What did overperform and underperform? Let's start with the overperformers. Now, Dragon Lord Atarka seemingly is very bad for a very long time. However, in this particular shell, it felt that it is one of the key cards that is almost invincible when you are able to cast it. That's a 7 to cast, 8/8 flying trample that deals 5 damage to both planeswalker or creatures. Now, if you look at the creature base, this side of the hemisphere, you would see that mostly are 2 toughness, 1 toughness. So definitely be able to sweep the board, no problem. The other person that, or the other cards that I think overperformed are actually, honestly, Lair of the Hydra seemingly held off a lot of games for us. Definitely one of the weakness before of this shell when we were playing Pioneer. Ramp previously was that there's no mana sink or manlands mana sink. This definitely fills the void. Looking at the sideboard, I believe there might be a option or like there might be a opportunity to tweak the sideboard even better. I think the quintessential here is Weathered Runestone. Definitely is your only sideboard against combo-based scenarios. Emrakul and Ulamogs and Ugins right here, I believe, is your sweet spot. Core Cirque of Krufix is MVP as well. Honestly, if I look at the deck composition, I couldn't see one weakness of the deck. Even Oath of Nissa actually performs or like serves a purpose. It also is a fodder for Emrakul. So, final thoughts, if your meta is prevalent or has a lot of control or mid-range type of deck, definitely consider picking this up. All right, that's it. Now, if you enjoyed the gameplay, subscribe to your boy and give it a thumbs up. Let me know on the comment section down below what type of deck I should be playing the next modern gameplay. That's it. See you in the next one.